from the heavens above, Will. Uncle Phil is rolling over in his grave, pure survival, as this woman still humiliates you. You know what I'm saying? And she has different men in and out of that house that was yours. I know you happy to be gone, but she's playing it off like you were the one that was in the way, Will.
So, do y'all remember when Jada Pinkett Smith basically exposed herself while talking about her past?
Have you ever had an addiction? Yes, I've had several.
Jada Pinkett Smith opens up about her struggles with addiction.
I'm hoping that it will give people the freedom also in their lives to find their truth.
The 46-year-old actress got extremely candid on the latest episode of her hit Facebook Watch series, Red Table Talk, where she revealed her addiction to sex.
My sort of addictions jump. They jump around. When I was younger, I definitely think I had a sex addiction of some kind. Yes, that everything could be fixed by sex.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or
It's the behavior.
It's the behavior that's attached to it.
At the time, she made it sound like something she had already worked through and put behind her, but it looks like that wasn't exactly the case. From her entanglement with August Alsina to rumors now involving her manipulating and scaring Bryshere Gray, Jada must have been the problem this whole time. Okay, so after August Alsina brought his unfortunate entanglement with Jada to the internet and the world watched Will Smith blow his career by slapping Chris Rock to protect his wife, only for Jada to say that she has no hand in it, we really thought that we had seen all there was to it within the Smiths' marriage. But somehow, new things keep coming up that makes you wonder, what exactly have Will and Jada been up to from the very beginning?
First of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. But I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's name
out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
Now, in case you're not up to date with what's been going on, after the Epstein files dropped, folks started going in on Will Smith again for what reportedly happened between him and Bryshere Gray. According to people like Brother Bilal and Jaguar Wright, Will Smith turned what was supposed to be a mentorship into a full-on exploitation of the young man until it basically turned his life upside down.
There was, how Jada would watch at the house is she had her laptop, she would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV, and she could play whatever video she watching. So now, I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you,
But it turns out that it wasn't just Will Smith. Jada had a heavy hand in everything that put Bryshere in on a one-way ticket to OnlyFans. We've always heard about the freaky stuff that Hollywood celebs and couples get into when the cameras stop rolling. And while Will and Jada have always had the image of being above it all, sources have now revealed that when it comes to Hollywood, both Will and Jada are right at the top of the list. From the wild parties to substance abuse, to a whole collection of tapes involving several big names, to swapping partners, to hiring other men, they have completely drunk the Kool-Aid and are about that lifestyle through and through, especially Jada, because the truth is, she never wanted to be married to Will and would do anything to push him towards filing for divorce, and Will would agree to everything to keep Jada in the marriage. When they first met in 1994, Jada already made it clear to Will that she was always going to be with whomever she wanted. And when she brought along her girlfriend to meet him, everyone was surprised to see that Jada would bring her girlfriend to Will's house right when they were expecting to start to get to know each other. That basically set the tone for the rest of their relationship. Mind you, they only got married because Jada got pregnant and her mother forced her to. Jada knows that no matter what she throws at Will to humiliate him, he will find a way to stay and defend and protect her, since this marriage is something that he wants way more than she ever did.
When you got a woman that don't really like you, you got...
Hold on. Time out. You're not the first man to said this.
Come on now. I don't think she does. I think...
But damn, how they gonna be married all these years? At some point in time,
I think she like the lifestyle. Now, who's she gonna marry with that much money? Oprah? Hey, Oprah ain't gonna have her. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, and then she's mean.
In fact, this pattern runs much deeper than most people even realize. Jada had reportedly had a thing with almost every young man and woman to have come into the Smith household looking for mentorship, guidance, or maybe even just friendship. And it's not because Jada couldn't find relationships outside of these people, but insiders claim that she did this as her way of breaking Will down in private and making him look like that he isn't all that he's been cracked up to be.
That pain of Will seeing Jada fucking Mark Anthony on their couch in their home, right? Because he know they were already fucking on the set. This is fact. He just couldn't take it and he whipped her ass.
What does it mean to love in freedom?
The simple idea is it's friendship versus marital prison.
Ooh. Does that mean you all can have other partners, but you just have to be respectful with each other?
So people only think in terms of sex. People are trying to put something on it. Will and Jada, what they doing with other people?
Yeah.
Right? Will and Jada ain't really doing too much of nothing. The goal is not a sexual goal. We're gonna love each other
no matter what.
We all know how Will got August Alsina around the time that he came looking for friendship and some motherly guidance because he had a fallout with his own mother. August was Jaden's best friend, and he was only 4 to 5 years older than Jaden. And we all know how that ended.
Alsina in 2015 in London, and that's where we met. He was like, man, I could really use some help dealing with life.
But what most don't know is that when Jada thought that she had gotten away with what she did with August Alsina, she went for someone else that was close to her son. And this time, it was reportedly Jaden's boyfriend, Tyler, the Creator. Remember when Jaden was on stage and out of nowhere started confessing his love for Tyler, calling him his boyfriend?
I feel like I just want to say Tyler, the Creator, is the best friend in the world, and I love him so fucking much. And I want to tell you guys something. I want to tell you, Tyler doesn't want to say, but Tyler's my motherfucking boyfriend, and he's been my motherfucking boyfriend.
Jaden went from performing to bursting out of nowhere, and folks were genuinely wondering if there was something wrong with him. At the time, what looked like an offhand comment from Jaden was actually done intentionally by Jaden because he once brought Tyler, the Creator, around his family. Jada reportedly went ahead to start a relationship with him.
He got a reason to cry. If he comes home, you know what I'm saying, and see that his mom got Tyler, the Creator, his boyfriend, bent over and blowing Tyler, the Creator's back out. That's why Jaden was crying.
Y'all, Jada knew that this was someone her son was interested in and maybe already involved with, yet she reportedly still had a sexual relationship with him regardless and wasn't too surprised when Jaden found out and wasn't happy about it. Yikes. And we wonder why Jaden and Willow get weird sometimes. So Jaden publicly announcing his relationship with Tyler was a way to get his mother off and also make it awkward for her and Tyler to continue any sort of relationship, allegedly. Yet somehow, after Jaden caught on and tried to put an end to the whole thing, that still didn't stop Jada from repeating the same behavior. She reportedly had a relationship with Mark Anthony after working with him. Jada was reportedly open to being intimate with Mark to the point that she brought him into their home and didn't stop until Will caught the two of them red-handed. Will reportedly got so mad that he put hands on her and later apologized for it. However, it wasn't enough to make him want to divorce since he believed that their relationship could work through anything. Jada still put Will through the same thing when she worked with Tommy Davidson on the Woo movie after word got out that they had kissed. Will immediately went over to confront him and almost put hands on him, but was scared to do so because he didn't want the news to get out.
I was sitting down, right? He's standing over me like this. And he's like, I don't appreciate that, man. I don't appreciate that. And I'm like, well, what you talking about? I always know to play it off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's tone.
Well, I'm sitting down.
So, hold on. This was 15 years later? Or was it?
No, this was then. Then I didn't find out why.
Right, okay.
I was asking him why then, but he wouldn't say nothing.
Right.
Right, and I'm going, what's going on, man? Tell me what's happening, man. And since he was standing
Yeah.
And I was sitting, I was a real nice fella. I mean, that's about physics, right?
Right.
So I'm like, you know, oh man, what's going on, man? I mean, hey man. He's like, I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And Jada's going, Will, I'm saying, but I mean, what's happening, man? Now you tell me what's happening. You know when a dude does this.
But he bite his bottom lip. He about to do something bad.
He might do something, right? So I'm like, you know, I did the whole, you remember the snake?
Yeah.
I did the snake. Well, what, you know, and got up.
Right.
And then I was like, you know, so what are you talking about, man? And I was still in that posture.
So you didn't really know what he was actually talking about?
I didn't, but I know what he was doing.
Right.
So I was like, come on, man. I mean, what's up? Just tell me what's up.
Right.
Yeah, you know what's up. You know, so finally I just said, this is a small place and people are here. We should talk about it.
Right.
Me and you outside, because it looked like you're gonna need to get something off your chest, right? And then Jada was like, oh, no, y'all. And I was like, what do you mean, nah, y'all? Tell him.
So when Bryshere Gray came around, Jada thought that he would be the perfect storm. According to sources from all angles, Bryshere was the perfect person for Will and Jada to use. He was just coming into Hollywood with little connections and experiences. I mean, the only person he had in his corner was Charlie Mack, Will's longtime friend, and Will had publicly announced that he was going to bring Bryshere under his wing and mentor him. And it's one thing to get Jaden's friends and have flings with coworkers, but for Jada to reportedly actively have a relationship with someone that basically looked up to Will is going too far, even for her. And at the same time, Will was also getting down with Bryshere, so much so that Bryshere started catching feelings. So if she wanted to get a rise out of Will, this one did it. And that's part of the reason why Will was so quick to wash his hands of Bryshere and leave him out to dry. And after everything we've heard about Jada, it's kind of hard for anyone to see her in a positive light. I feel bad for their kids. Nobody wants their parents in the headlines over this. She really took it upon herself to make trashing her husband's legacy and name her entire identity because she has nothing else going on as far as roles in Hollywood. What an evil woman. But what I want to know is, what do you all think about this? Sound off in the comments and make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.